Hello, hello. This is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com. I'm bringing you another edition of Keep You Modern Janky, trying out my what looks to be a Mono Green Landfall deck that I've been playing for my article this month, Keep You Modern Janky, but trying out a Golgari version of it. Um, see what it's, so here's the deal. I was so impressed with having a one-drop Landfall card that actually stuck around with Saj's Chocobo that I really wanted to see if there were any others, and I looked them up, and there are a few, not very many, but a few. Alright, if our opponent doesn't have interaction, this could be very good for us. Bristly Bill plus Hardened Scales plus Typha is one of our turn 3 win possibilities, especially if they fetch Shock, which they're not. Anyway, so I just started, I looked it up, and sure enough there is one, and it is in Black, Iridescent Vine Lasher, which I know about and I love it. I wanted to play it in my Obnixilis deck. So it's a really powerful card. Don't kill our thing. That makes me angry. Alright, we have another Trampler though. We have another Trampler and we have a way to grow it very big next turn if our opponent does not have another piece of interaction. So portable hole number 1. They can't target Mossborn Hydra though, so that's good. What do they have? Do they have another way of... Do they have another answer? I was really hoping we'd at least get one shot in. You know, people don't see the Typha coming per se. Kappa Cannoneer. That's a good one. Turn 3 Kappa Cannoneer, one of their best. Yeah, this is Affinity. Haven't seen Affinity in a while. Alright, are we going to be able to kill them? Will we force a block out of them here? They're down to 2 cards. Man, if we had gotten a swamp, that would have been nice. See if we can't sequence everything correctly. Place your triggers onto the stack. So we want this to go on the stack last, and we want that to go on first. So we want this to go on the stack last. Gotta talk my way through it because otherwise 23-23 on turn 4. And they scoop it up. Yeah, and they could have chump blocked. Oh, the power! You got Typho would have gotten there too, but you answered that, not the Hydra. It never makes me unhappy to do what I just did against opponents. Force of Vigors, and we could do Assassin's Trophy, Fatal Pushes. Again, we're very reactive now. We have a very reactive sideboard plan. Could Disruptor Flute them just for fun. Assassin's Trophy it has Ward of 4 though. Maybe we bring in the Disruptor Flutes to answer the Kappa Cannoneer, and then we take out... Oh, that was so much fun. We're trying to test the Iridescent Vine Lasher. Take out one of those. We take out 1 Hardened Scales, 1 Saj's Chocobo, 1 Bristly Bill. You see the power of Bristly Bill in conjunction with some of these well, when you have a Hardened Scales and some other landfall stuff, man, it just... One turn, the Hydra goes from a 1-1, or sorry, a 2-2 to a 23-23 opponent. No answers. I mean, we'll keep it. We have our Force of Vigor. I don't really want to use it, though, is the thing, because we have to get rid of 2 of our good green cards. Got a lot of fetch lands, which is good, but typically you want one of these to be... Alright, well... Overgrown Tomb. Gives us something to do. And it chips away at our opponent's life total. We got a lot of fetch lands to drain them from here if they don't answer it, and now we have a target for this Force of Vigor. The question is, do we want to go Bristly Bill, especially if they do something that we actually want to target? We do have the answer in Field of Ruin to get rid of this. They get 1 enchantment thing out of it, but always yield. And then I should have saved targets. Alright, keep that in mind for next time. Bristly Bill number 1. Metallic Rebuke. No. Thank you for reminding me to attack. I keep forgetting to attack sometimes. Well, no, I don't keep. So far this afternoon, I've been forgetting. Alright, well, we do have just 1 target now. A lot of them put their token on there. Now we have a Fatal Push, which is not bad either. So we can Verdant Catacombs, fetch, drain, blow this up, fetch, drain, Field of Ruin something, or Fatal Push something. Do we want another black source for any reason? I guess so. Yep, gotta drain them. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. We don't have a black source to get with this for this Fatal Push. Well, that's okay. Drain them. Oh gosh. Alright. Well, we do have a Verdant Catacomb. So next turn we can Traveling Chocobo if they're not. We might have to end step something here to try to get out a counterspell. Another Urza Saga. See if they have a counterspell for this. We almost don't mind if they do. I mean, it's not great because they get to keep everything, but it hopefully will pave the way for us to start draining with this Traveling Chocobo. So we can play the Traveling Chocobo, play a fetch land, hit him for 2. They tap down, or attack for 5. Fine. We have a Fatal Push for 1. Yes, our opponent's putting a lot of pressure on us, so they've had 2 Metallic Rebukes. Oh, so if we play the Traveling Chocobo first and then the fetch land, then we get we drain them for 2, 4, right? I think we got to go Hydra though first. And we just hope they don't have another Metallic Rebuke. Some way of protecting. So they're going to equip the Lava Spur boots to the new construct, I assume, and go for the win. We're going to Fatal Push in response. Except we can't. We don't have the black mana. So now we lose. Yep. All right. That's a mistake on us, I think, for not having the black mana. Yeah, I usually like to have a basic swamp. So now we're left chump blocking. We could have blocked with there and not die, and then maybe had a chance to kill them on the backswing, but instead we're going to chump block. Sigh. Yeah, we would have won. Yeah, we should have kept this back. Is there a Metallic Rebuke in our future? Number 3. It's a third Metallic Rebuke. Alright, good for you, opponent. 3 Metallic Rebukes and you beat us with a land. We're in the landfall deck. Alright, mistakes were made, but some of that is because of my mana choices, right? I didn't put a basic swamp in, and we kept getting punished by not having a swamp to fetch up, essentially. So now we're on the play. Do we want to go keep the Force of Vigors and Fatal Pushes in, or do we want to just try to go faster? Go back to Hardened Scales. Bristly Bill. I mean, let's go back to aggro. We still have our Force of Vigors to answer, but yeah, the triple Metallic Rebuke, rough. Oh, we forgot about Disruptor Flute. Disruptor Flute. We'll keep it. Not the best hand for. It's not the fastest start, but we do have payoff cards. So we'll see. We have a Field of Ruin to answer their problematic lands that won them the game on the back of 3 Metallic Rebukes. I mean, you can't. Field Urza Saga backed up with 3 counter spells. We're gonna have a hard time with. Probably should not have F6'd whenever you have a Force of Vigor in your hand, right? So right now they only have 2 artifacts. So we'll try to get rid of those before they get another artifact for their Deadly Disputes. Or whatever it's called. Gonna gain some life. We would be happy with just another fetch land or a basic land. Do they have a follow-up land play? I assume so. Or did they keep a greedy hand with that Mox Amber? There's another Mox Amber. And an Urza Saga. Land. So now they have Metallic Rebuke mana up. So we could run this out and start and grow this pretty big actually. Play that and hold up Disruptor Flute. They have 1, 2, 3 artifacts. They're gonna get 4. Kappa costs 6. Let's play it. They're gonna play it slow themselves, I'm sure, but they're gonna counter. They're gonna counter our Saja's Chocobo. Metallic Rebuke. You got it, man. You got it. We're not in any hurry to put it. I mean, what another damage I don't think is going to come back to haunt us. We'll see. If it does, it does. But we kind of want to save this trigger for something else if we can. I mean, we'll probably end up putting the trigger on it anyway, but if our opponent doesn't do anything, we'll save our fetch land. Two cards in hand. Should we surveil? Alright, since we have surveil lands in, we will go try to surveil for something. What is our best draw? We can put it on the Tameo if we want. Mossborn Hydra. That's a good one. I think we'll put it into the graveyard though. We want a land. That's what we want. We just want a land. And it's a land. Okay. That's good. Can we just save targets? Gonna make a construct. Our guy is bigger than your guy though. Save targets. No, wait, we don't want to save targets. How do I undo that? Because we might not want to always... Anybody know? How do I stop from saving targets? And they're attacking. So the race is on. Bristly Bill, however, does die to Portable Hole, unlike Mossborn Hydra. Which is unfortunate. That grows us to a 6/6. Do they have a Portable Hole? Do they just draw cards? Come on, run out that Kappa Cannoneer. Let's get this Disruptor Flute going. Aww. Alright. Bristly Bill. Alright, now our shields are down. Which is unfortunate for us. Opponent may not have anything. They're going to draw a card, it looks like. No. Return target artifact, creature, enchantment, or planeswalker to its owner's hand. Ah, Otawara. Got it. Wow, that's really bad for us. Really bad. Alright. How do I get rid of this little thing right there that says save targets. I don't think it's going to matter. I think the game is probably over at this point. We'll see though. We can play a Bristly Bill. Assuming our opponent has no interaction. We can play a Bristly Bill, and if there's a fetch land, grow it pretty big. Or a Bristly Bill, if any land, then Field of Ruin. But yeah, they're drawing so many cards that at this point, they're surely going to find something like a Kappa Cannoneer at this point, and then we missed our window. We really needed to find double Thoughtcast. We really needed to find lands. I think the lesson here is we need more lands. That is our lesson. We're dead on board. Land? Nope. We can't even destroy anything. We'll go for Tameo. Try to stop him from getting that Metallic Rebuke back at least. We're... Once again, if I had to say, dispatch. Sure. Alright, for CyclesGaming.com, this is Johnny Cycles. I'll catch y'all on the next one.